Hi! I look like a floating head right now, don't I? That's because I'm on the freeway and I figured out a way of getting the camera in a position where you can see me. Probably a little bumpy for you, but that's because, you know, this is a U-Haul truck and they make sure those things are an easy ride. That's what it says on the outside. Sort of like how Ben Gay says it doesn't stink, and it does. So anyway, I just want to give you an update where I'm at. I'm entering the foothills of the Sierra Nevadas. They call this area the Grapevine. In the past, this has been where people have had horrendous fires and also just horrendous like traffic jams because of storms and fires and stuff, which I already said fires. But anyway, most of the traveling companions on the road with me right about now are the truckers, because, well, surprise, surprise, this is where a lot of our goods get between California and Washington, is this way. So, yeah, I did want to give you a little story. Earlier in the day, about 2 hours ago, I was just before I posted the picture of me entering the maze of freeways in downtown LA. I was stuck in a bit of a traffic jam, trying to figure out what was going wrong. And come to find out, as soon as 3 cars ahead of me moved away, there were 2 guys on what looked like motorcycles going about 40. And I couldn't figure out why. I honked at them, I flashed my lights. We weren't in the very far right lane. We were in like one of the middle lanes. Really scary. I couldn't get around them because I ended up going 40 in a big behemoth truck. So I couldn't get past them because everyone was going the speed limit. So what I did was I called the police because they were endangering me and themselves. So the police asked me some usual questions. Where am I on the freeway? What's going on? What do they look like? Surprisingly, they did not have license plates on their motorcycles. So I finally got to a place on the freeway where I could get past them. And when I did, I realized they weren't motorcycles. They were mopeds. That's right. I said it. Mopeds. They were driving mopeds. Scooters, the kind that are electric and have motors, and you sit in them and you just have the hit a bump. They just have you just drive everything with your hands, not really your feet too much. So they were going 40 miles an hour, so I called the police on them because I was afraid for them and I was afraid for myself. So yeah, that was the adventure so far. I prayed for them as well because I was afraid that they might get hit or hurt. And I did not see any police officers because at one point I ended up passing them again because of the traffic. And they seemed to have no idea they were causing any trouble. To me, the first word that I could think of to describe them was fool. That's right, foolish behavior. Kind of stuff that you read about in, I don't know, like a Darwin Award or something you'd see on the internet. Now, if I had the ability to do it, I probably would have used the video camera to like videotape them, but I just wanted to get away from them because I didn't want to be anywhere near them. So it also reminded me of the book of Proverbs where it talks about fool. That sometimes a fool in their own behavior has no idea they're doing something foolish. And not only was it one person, it was 2 people. So that means the 2 of them decided, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea to get some mopeds and go somewhere? Oh, in LA. And that's what they did. And so that's what they did. So I'm praying that they survived, that the police talked to them and let them know that what they were doing was dangerous. I hope they didn't go to jail. I hope they did get taken off the freeway and the mopeds taken off the freeway as well. But they probably did get sent to jail. So anyway, that's it for me in my wobbly, bumpy video. Ooh, I just entered the sign that says entering Angeles National Forest. So I'm actually not in the Sierra Nevadas, but I'm in the foothills, the hills that lead into the Sierra Nevadas. So yeah, so my next stop is probably Bakersfield. I'll probably bed for the night somewhere there, or at least stop at a rest stop and try and get some sleep there. So anyway, have a good day, guys, or good night, I should say. And this one's for Conrad. Conrad, yes, you can have a good Monday if you decide to.